What I love at Thanksgiving is some cornbread dressing with some giblet gravy. If I haven't had that, then I haven't had Thanksgiving dinner. Just give me a big plate of this and forget everything else, and I'll feel like I've had my Thanksgiving dinner. So today I just want to show you how to make some giblet gravy to go on the cornbread recipe that I showed you last year. And I'll leave the measurements and ingredients here for you if you'd like to jot them down. If not, I'll also leave them in the description area of the video so that you can copy and paste those to your computer. So first you'll just take your giblets. A lot of people use the neck too, but I'm just using the little giblet bag that comes in your turkey. And you can just chop these up really good. Now I like to chop these into this tiny pieces, just as small as I can get them, because I don't like a big bite of any of this. I just like it kind of throughout the gravy, just little bitty pieces. So let's go ahead and melt a tablespoon of butter in your pan, and now we're going to brown the giblets along with the minced shallot, and we're just going to brown these giblets here. I don't want to get them crisped up or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I had to remove this from the heat because it was getting a little bit too hot. So you'll want to go about medium low to low heat, and you're just going to let these kind of cook through to make them tender, probably about 10 or 15 minutes. Now I do this when the turkey comes out of the oven. This is when I kind of start putting this together. I already have my giblets cut up and ready to go, but I want this to be done at the last minute before we sit down for the dinner. So let's go ahead and move everything out here, and I'm going to add some turkey drippings. This is another reason why I have to wait for the turkey to come out of the oven, because I'm going to use the drippings. Now your gravy is only going to be as good as your drippings, so hopefully you're really kicking up the flavor on that turkey, okay? Now go ahead and sift in your flour, and then I like to just whisk all this together. I love this little whisk. It always works out so much better for me with sauces and such. It's not round at the end, it's kind of flat. And if I can find one on Amazon, I'll leave a link in the description area so that you can get one too. But I use this all the time. I really need to have about 3 or 4 in my drawer. So now we've sifted in the flour, and I'm just going to slowly work in my chicken stock. And I'll put in some freshly ground pepper. I like a lot of pepper in here. That's one of probably the dominant flavors in this gravy is black pepper. And I'll put in the fresh parsley, and then we'll go ahead and stir in some cream or whole milk, whichever you prefer. You may not need to have as much cream if you use that instead of milk. And we're going to just mix this up together until it comes to a nice little color and thickness. You'll just want to let this cook for a few minutes until it thickens up. And then I decided to add a little bit more pepper. You'll want to taste as you go for salt and also for pepper. And once it's reduced down to about the consistency that I'm looking for, I'll go ahead and add my hard-boiled eggs. And we'll stir that in. And it is ready. It is ready for cornbread dressing. It is so good. I hope you give it a try. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your questions or comments. And thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a beautiful day.